Hello, everyone, and happy Thursday, a thankful Thursday. I am Dr. Samantha DeLoache, your modeling pharmacist and founder of Model Speakers Academy. And this is another great lunchtime chat, but this is our final chat about the Bali retreat. I have with me Shanell Varner. She is our trip curator for Moonglade Travel, and she's put her heart and soul into creating this trip for us. And so I'm going to get right to the business. I want to welcome you. I'm so glad you're here. And if you're here, it's for a reason. You're curious, you're considering it, or maybe you're already in and you just want the inside scoop. Either way, I'm so glad you're here because this retreat is not just a trip, it's a transformation. And I want to emphasize that this is not a regular trip, this is a transformation. So you may be thinking, why Bali? Why now? Well, Bali is more than just beautiful beaches and a scenic view, but trust me, we're going to have plenty of that. But this retreat is about stepping into your voice, your purpose, your confidence with the community that sees you. We're talking intimate sessions, sunrise reflections, speaker spotlights, media training, branding photos, and real breakthroughs in the most peaceful, inspiring setting. So it doesn't get any better than that. You deserve to grow without the noise, and that's what Bali is going to give you. So let's talk about what to expect. Let me paint the picture real quick. You're going to get luxury accommodations, okay? You're going to have your speaker workshops and strategy sessions if sign up for the full speakers retreat that happens right before the trip. Then you're going to have intentional quiet time for reflection and writing and just soaking up everything that Bali has to offer. There are going to be group outings. Yes, we're going to explore Bali. And there are going to be branding photo shoots for the people who do the speakers retreat. We're capturing your next chapter. And then we're going to have, maybe some special guests. And we're going to have that speaker showcase to showcase all those talented speakers. But let me bring Shanell in on the part of group outings because we're going to explore Bali. Let them know, Shanell.
Oh my goodness, Samantha. I just always love having these lunchtime chats with you, especially talking about Bali because it really we've already been excited. We've been talking about this for months, but it just really increases my excitement about this. I don't even want to call it an adventure. It's really an experience. You talked about it being transformational, and when we curated this itinerary, we had those thoughts in mind of having very specific experiences and interactions, down from the places that we're staying to the theme nights that we're going to have to the group tours and experiences that we're going to be embarking on. Things like the monkey forest, things like the elephant sanctuary, the popular Bali swing experience, and even being thoughtful enough to include your flying dress for the photo shoot, including the photo shoots and the photography experiences, because you've heard me say time and time again, travel is transformational, and especially when you're having intentional experiences like the one that we curated here, where it's not only checking the professional development side of things, where you're able to engage in the speakers workshops with you, but also on the professional side. And I think the personal side, and I think they really go hand in hand. When we travel and you're able to discover more about yourself, you're able to peel back some of those layers about yourself and learn more about what really ignites you and deepen that passion that you have and get inspiration from a beautiful destination like Bali, that just overflows into your professional life, no matter what industry or career you're in. So we were able to curate these experiences just for that, so I think people are going to be super excited to walk away with not only leveling up on the personal side, but definitely leveling up on the professional side, whether you are joining us for just the full 10-day experience, which includes the 2-day speakers retreat, or joining us for the Ultimate Bali Experience, which is the 7 day adventure as well. So I'm super thrilled and excited. You're going to hear me say that over and over again until we get there. And even while we're there, the excitement is just going to continue to level up. So folks can be excited and look forward to those types of group activities. We're also doing surfing lessons. What better way to get on a
Right.
surfboard and sail through some tranquil waters on a beautiful beach in South Bali. Like I mentioned, the elephant sanctuary we'll be visiting, and we're going to learn more about elephants, and we'll be able to and take part in bathing and washing and feeding elephants and even riding elephants. The monkey sanctuary we'll be able to go through and learn more about um, the monkeys, and not even just about the animals in this um, country, but the culture.
Mhm.
This is really a intentional cultural immersion experience where we're learning about Bali. We're doing a cooking class. We're learning about the different herbs and spices and holistic practices that Indonesian culture embark on. So super excited about these opportunities. And I'm glad you mentioned self-time. There's a lot of, although we have a full curated day-to-day itinerary, there is a lot of time sprinkled in just for reflection. Just
Yeah.
take a moment to just really embark and um, connect with nature, the beautiful surroundings that we'll be in, and spending time there and having moments to reflect and just digest with yourself and the people that you've met and the experiences that you had along the way. So everyone is in for a fantastic treat on this Ultimate Bali experience coming in October.
Yay! Yeah, just hearing you talk about it just sounds so good. Love cooking classes. I'm looking forward to all of that. And then we even have spa experiences. We'll actually be able to have some actual spa treatments, get the flower bath that Bali has been known to have, beautiful flower baths. So, I mean, no stone was left unturned. We put everything into making sure that you got the full experience with Bali, and it's going to include your photos as well. So there's no other trips that I know of that are doing this.
Yeah, no, not at all. We've said that this is a all inclusive, and we don't use that term lightly. I mean, everything that you possibly can imagine or think of has been thought through and curated and included in this experience. So when you pay the package price for either the 7 or 10 day experience, literally your gratuity, your taxes. We have at least 2 meals a day. We're having a welcome dinner and a farewell dinner where you're coming together with like minded people that are on this same journey. I mean, it really is a journey. It's a journey inside of a journey.
Right.
So to have such an all-inclusive, experience where you pay one price, and that's the convenience of being able to say, hey, you know what, I've invested in myself, and I've contributed and invested in myself, and these are all the things that you're going to receive from this experience. I think it's just truly dynamic.
Oh, yes, yes. I love it. I love it. So now let's talk about who this is for. This is for the speaker, the coach, the entrepreneur or leader who's been pouring into everyone else and is finally ready to invest in their voice. It's for that man or woman who knows that they have a message, but they just need space, they need clarity and support to pull it all out and polish it up. You don't have to be perfect. You don't need a polished bio or a fancy stage presence. You just need the willingness to show up. Okay? We just need you to show up. Show up for yourself, show up for your family, show up for your next level. Now let's do money talk and logistics because we got to include all of this. So I know you're wondering, can I afford this? And to answer it, briefly, yes, you can afford it, but let me give you some more details. We made this experience luxurious and accessible. So all you need to reserve your spot is $500. We know we're in tax season. Many people, get those refunds back. And I'm not telling you how to spend your money, but I'm just saying, why not take time to invest in yourself? Invest in experience that you will have memories for a lifetime. Payment plans are available. So once you pay that $500 deposit, as long as your trip is paid off by this August 2025, you're set. We don't tell you how to make your payments, when to make your payments. You can make as many or as little as you need to but as long as you pay your amount, then you're set. So you're going to get value that's unmatched. Shanell just talked about all of the wonderful experiences you're going to have, and you're going to get the speaker's retreat portion for those who are doing the speaker portion. But this trip is unmatched. Flights and transportation aren't included, but we're helping you through it all. If you need help with, booking flights or any kind of questions, that's what Chanel's here for. That's what I'm here for. You'll have a full welcome packet, itinerary, and we even have, concierge. We have all of that taken care of. You're not doing this alone. I know a lot of people think of international travel and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. But Chanel, can you touch on that a little bit? They're not alone. We're helping you with all of that.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I love about, curating experiences like this. I'm a huge advocate for solo travel, and I think the best way for especially newbies or people who are a little anxious about traveling solo is to travel solo and join small group experiences like the Ultimate Bali Retreat, because you're joining up with people who want to be here. You're joining up people who are on the same journey or on a similar path. So although you are technically maybe coming solo, you're going to leave with um, connections, new friends, new travel buddies, people from all over the world and the country. So I think this is the great for anybody, especially traveling solo. I'm all for bring your girlfriend or your sister, your
Yes.
brother, whoever else. But especially for my solo travelers, I think this is a great experience to be able to say, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try it this first time or second or third time and really jump into something that's very specific and unique, such as this trip.
Absolutely. So, you know what? This is the final call. I want you all to listen up. You will look back at this retreat and say, that was the moment I said yes to myself. You've been waiting, you've been questioning, second guessing. Let this be the moment you decide your story matters enough to be shared, not later, but now. This is your time. This is your tribe. And this is the trip that takes your voice from the background to the main stage. I want you to drop your questions, send me a DM or send Chanel a DM, but let's talk it through. But don't miss this. Seats are limited, and this moment might not come again. I really want to see each one of you in Bali. But before we wrap up, I want to speak something over you. Whether you join us in Bali or not, may this settle in your spirit. I want you all to say this in front of the mirror when you're at home by yourself. I am worthy of rest. I am called to lead. My voice carries purpose, and I am walking boldly into rooms I once only dreamed about. I trust God's timing, but I also trust my yes. So let's take a moment and let me do a silent prayer for you all as well. God, thank you for every person under the sound of my voice, for the dreams they've carried quietly and the ones they're finally ready to speak aloud. I ask you to open doors only you can open, to remove every ounce of fear, and to provide divine clarity and provision. May they know that the world is waiting on their voice. Amen.
Amen. That was beautiful. If I
Oh,
was on the fence, I'm definitely on the other side.
I know, right? Like, this is really just going to be a fantastic trip, and I'm so excited about it. And I'm going to be honest, even if nobody goes, guess who is going? I
Yeah.
am. Because Samantha will take a solo trip in a minute. I have
Yes.
been having Bali on my to-do list, and Bali is happening this October 2025. For the speakers retreat portion, it starts October 3rd, and for everyone else, it starts October 6th, but it ends on the 13th for everybody. So you either do an October 3rd through the 13th with the speakers retreat, or just the Bali ultimate Bali experience, October 6th through 13th. It's going to be an amazing time. You don't want to miss it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm so, so excited about this opportunity. And I just want to thank you, Chanel, in front of everybody. Thank you for seeing my vision, bringing it to life, for helping curate this trip. And I'm looking forward to us doing even more trips in the future.
Absolutely. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. I can't wait to embark on all the amazing things you have going on.
Oh, and thank you so much. So there you all, you heard it. This is our last speakers retreat, lunchtime talk. I hope you've gotten all your questions answered. If you didn't, that's okay. Reach out to me or Shanell. I'm going to have the link for you to hit at the bottom of this video. Tag your family and friends. This retreat is for everyone. You're going to enjoy it. You're not going to regret it. We want to see you in Bali.